on the keyboard.
So welcome everybody to the Word for All Ages of United Church of Christ in Boxborough. I'm so glad that we are here together today, especially with Damon and Mary, who are going to share a story and some thoughts with us. Damon, how would you like us to start?
Well, I want to introduce how we have a few people today. We have Cindy, Mary Pavlik, and Catherine here today. So that's what I wanted to say. So we're reading the What If monster book. Before we do that, I want to say that so if you have a candle at your house, definitely light your candle. I have 2 candles right here that I'll light in case if you don't have a candle at your house. Cindy is running some of it today, and me and Mary are reading a book called the Jonathan James in the What If Monster. So I'm gonna read the first part of the book and the other part of the book, and Cindy is gonna ring the bell.
So as we listen to the sound of the bell, I invite you to be comfortable in your body as much as you can and to breathe deeply. Maybe today you have been doing homework online, maybe you've been doing chores at home, maybe you've been playing outside. Whatever you've been doing has been your way of connecting to God in this time with your body, with your mind, with your family. So I invite you now to just breathe in deeply. Oh, maybe especially if you haven't breathed in deeply today, that feels really good. How about again? And then to keep doing that as you listen for the sound of the bowl to fade away. Amen.
So you want me to talk now? All right. So now, the other part I wanted to say. Wait, do you want me to introduce?
Sure.
Yeah. So now this is the little what if monster that we're gonna read in the book. So all right, let's start reading the book. So here's the first couple. This is one of my favorite books, and this is published by my mom and Kay Miller. So oh, by the way, it is written by Nelson Schmidt, and Kay Miller Publishing published this book as well. And Michelle Smith also, Nelson Smith also illustrated and wrote the book herself, which is really cool. All right, so let's start. So some what if monsters like to hang out and fill up our heads with worries and doubts. They are sneaky and quiet, and quick as a blink. The words that they whisper can change how we think. Jonathan James held those words full of dread, and all those what ifs got stuck in his head. What if you tumble? What if there's wind? What if you slip and your knee gets skinned? What if they giggle? What if that's chilly? What if you jump and look really silly? What if it's hard? What if you're bad? What if they laugh and make you feel sad? What if it's ugly? What if it stinks? What if that's everyone thinks? What if it's yucky? What if it's icky? What if my mom yells because you're too picky? That's what I fit in Jonathan James. What if it's dark? What if it's scary? What if there's something giant and hairy? What if you lose? What if you're last? What if you're slow and never get fast? What if she laughs? What if she runs? What if she thinks you're not any fun?
Mm-hmm.
Now, wait just a minute. I have something to say. After hearing those what ifs all through the day, I hear all your worries. I hear all your claims. But what if you're wrong? Asked Jonathan James. What if I climb to the top of that tree and I never slip or skin on my knee? He's up there pretty high.
He is.
And what if I jump right into that pool and everyone thinks that I look really cool? That was like a cannonball.
Mm-hmm.
And what if baseball is nothing but fun and I end up hitting a triple home run? Let's try to get there close. Oh, the what if monster's cheering on.
Woo!
And what if my drawing goes up on the wall and everyone thinks it's the best one of all? Oh, he drew himself.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And the what if monster.
It was a good one. Oh yeah, there he is. And what if I taste some of that food and it puts my mouth in a really good mood? I really like the idea of my mouth being in a good mood.
Good mood.
Yeah.
And what if I run in a really big race and I have a great time, no matter what pace or place? So it doesn't matter, I guess. You got a medal anyway. I like the sweatbands. And what if I sleep and I have the best dream that monsters are sweeter than they all seem? Oh, that is a snuggly monster. Oh, he's cute. Everyone looks really comfortable.
Yeah, I met this author one time,
Did you?
and she read this book, and she tells us all the Easter eggs that were in the book.
Oh, I missed
Oh, you're going to tell us the tricks? We're almost at the end.
Yeah,
And what if the chance that I take in the end is just till I find my very best friend? Well, this was the one he was too shy to ask, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he
Yeah.
makes a friend. And there we go. And that's the end. It looks like he's making a jump in the pool after all. Flash.
Love it.
That was great.
Thank
Adorable.
you.
And
Adorable.
so I wanted to just say that when I was gonna read this book, I had a really big what if in my head. My what if was, what if I messed it all up and I don't know what I'm doing and I really embarrass myself? But it turned out that my what if was really wrong because I loved it because Damon taught me all kinds of things. He helped me figure out how to sit, how to hold my book, how to use my voice. And so I learned so much. So for that what if that made me so nervous, I'm not nervous at all. And I'm happy to read books all the time like this on the computer. And I've never done it before.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
And
awesome.
if you'd let the what ifs rule,
That's
you
right.
wouldn't have learned those things.
Nope. Even today, I thought maybe I don't want to do this. But then I remembered that I had Damon and Cindy to help me. And I'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You did a good job, Mary.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So
Very-
did you, Damon.
Thank you.
And I thought, what if I'm the only grown up?
No, it's worth for all ages.
I'm so impressed with your studio, Damon and Mary. You read after Damon. It's a delightful experience.
Thank you.
Yes. And starting with the sound of the bell just quiets us all, Cindy. So thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Lovely.
Can I share the little Easter eggs that were in the book?
Yes.
Mhm.
So I was for a little backstory. I was again this is one of my mom's books that she does sell, and she had a the author Nelson Smith. I actually interviewed her. I believe she lives in Florida, and she came up to here, Massachusetts, and she did a book talk she did like a little like get together with like all different Usborne people.
Mhm.
And I went to it, and she read this book and a few others, and she gave us this was a little while ago, and she gave us a sneak peek of a book that was coming out but that
That's
haven't
cool.
been released. And also she gave us the reason why she like wrote this book, and like she draws so all the illustrations are by her, so she draws a lot of pictures on her own time too. So she loves drawing, and one of her famous drawings, I mean it's not famous, but one of the drawings, I'm not sure if it's famous or not, one of the drawings she loves is, I'll show you what page it is on. So she included it in one of the pages. It's on this page. No, not on that page. This page. You can see that's one of her favorite drawings, famous drawings.
The one that's
Wait.
on the wall.
Yeah,
in the
that
book.
on that dog. That's one of her dogs.
Oh.
And that's really cool, that because she had multiple dogs. I think that was her first dog that she had. So that was really cool. And like the other, like how she got the idea of this book is she like drew this like little painting. It was probably about like this big, and she gave it to her husband, and then she gave it to him because like to look at like if you have what ifs, turn it around so you won't see it, the what if monster. And then if you don't have like any what ifs, like turn it around or whatever, and then like I believe her husband like came up with an idea, you should like write a book about that thing,
That's clever.
that monster, and it's really cool.
I like the idea of turning the what if monster around.
Turning around.
Yeah.
Damon, do you have things that have worked for you when you have what ifs?
Like kind of like they said, like what if like what if like it is really bad, like try to like think more positively instead of like predicting what's gonna happen.
Yep. You had mentioned in the Google Doc that you created for this session some things that you do with your what if worries.
I know.
Right? Was that you or was that Mary?
That
That
was
was Mary.
Oh, it was Mary.
But
Yeah.
I have a lot of what if worries. My first one that I always do is I usually look for a hug.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally love, I have this pillow that's in the corner of my couch, and I crawl in the corner.
Oh.
If I get worried, I have this pillow that I like to hug.
Yep.
And my second is to ask for help, like Damon.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And my third, which I should probably put first so I wouldn't worry so much, is to take a deep breath and remember that I have God with me and that I'm not alone. So I can just have God help me relax so that I can be positive, like you said, Damon.
Mm-hmm.
So those are sort of I get a hug, I ask for help, or I try to take a deep breath and remember that God's right there.
Yeah.
Do you have, Cindy, do you have any what ifs that you're concerned about or whatever?
I need like a what if menagerie. I need like a zoo full of what if monsters, and especially these days. And I definitely find that I'm always surprised at how much breathing helps, and I can't figure out quite why that is, why the breathing calms me down so much. I talk about that, like the idea that the Hebrew word for breath and spirit are the same, but it just seems so surprising to me that I can like wake up in the morning and feel like my brain's starting to go with, how am I going to get this done? What's going to happen there? And like my stomach is all clenched. And then when I make myself breathe deeply, I actually feel better and feel clearer. It just surprises me how much it works. And sort of makes me think God is like, duh, just, keep doing this
Just
stuff.
breathe and relax.
Right. But I forget so much.
Yeah, we definitely get wound up in like
Right.
other things like the news, like people in like the virus, and like we get ourselves head up. We just need to breathe. Remember, God is still with us even through these tough times.
Amen, Damon. Amen.
I think we just had church.
We did.
Yeah.
We definitely had.
A mini word for all ages, right?
Well, nothing mini about it. Total word.
No, a huge word for all ages.
Right, with Reverend Damon.
Right. Yeah.
Nicolette, we just want to let you know we decided to record this because we thought we hope that's okay with you, later in the week when it's rainy and cloudy, it might be helpful for folks to touch base and watch this Word for All Ages. Nicolette and Catherine, I wonder if you have any what ifs and how you manage them.
Well, I've just been practicing singing, as a matter of fact.
Singing.
And I guess I just have to sort of let it go.
Is that what you're singing?
Like,
Let it go.
Just go for it.
Just let it go.
Let it go, let it go, let it go. And one of the great things about this medium is that you can re-record things. So if you don't like how it goes, you can try it again. So I enjoy that. And I apologize for being late.
No worries.
No worries.
I'm just glad I could get here.
We're glad to. We're glad to. How about you, Catherine?
Oh yeah, I'm made of what ifs. I have a lot of what ifs. But I had an epiphany one day, struggling with all these what ifs. And the epiphany was, wait a minute, what if you dared to entertain the notion that everything might go well instead of, what if you dared to entertain that?
Yeah.
I try to go back to that. Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Which is very much like the second half of the book, right? What if they love it? What if I have fun? What if they decide to be my friend?
Exactly.
What if
think of the positive what ifs?
Yeah.
Like turning like the what ifs around, exactly like what the book said.
Yeah.
Right.
Love it.
Right.
Damon and Mary, thank you so much for choosing this book and for reading it and for helping us to think about it. I think it's exactly what we need right now. I really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Damon, do you want to offer our closing prayer, or would you like me to?
Sure, I'll do it. Well, just thank you for everyone joining together and reading books, having wonderful people willing to help during this hard times and strange times, and putting all of our what ifs, thinking about what people's ideas are and putting them together, and I'm thinking new ways to connect with people, even though we can't be on our regular meeting space. So thanks for everyone who helps us, and thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Damon.
Beautiful.
Thank you all. Everybody take care. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. This